Hello, welcome back to our 5-year nursing tutorial YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss with another new topic, Glasgow Coma Scale. It's very important. It is Glasgow Coma Scale. Here, we'll see the meaning of Glasgow Coma Scale. Here, it is discovered. It is discovered in 1974. In the year 1974 by the two members, that is Graham Pesdale and Graham Jennett. Graham Jennett. These two members are the professors. These two members are professors. Okay. Professors of neurosurgery. Neurosurgery in Glasgow University. In Glasgow University. That's what it is called by. This scale is called by this name, that is Glasgow Coma Scale. Here, coma related to consciousness. This coma word related to consciousness. Here, neurological scale. In this scale, score is there in the scale. That is neurological scale. What is the function of this scale? Neurological scale function. What is the function? What is the work of this? To assess the consciousness level of a client. Assessment of consciousness level of the client or assess the neurological state of the client. Here, this Glasgow Coma Scale that is discovered in the year 1974 by the Graham Pesdale and the Graham Jennett. These two members are the professors. Professors of what? Professors of neurosurgery. That is in the which university? That is in the Glasgow University. That's what this is called by that name. That is Glasgow Coma Scale. Here coma related to consciousness, and then here neurological scale. In this neurological scale, score is there. And then what is the function? Function of this Glasgow Coma Scale. It is to assess the consciousness level of the client, or to assess the neurological state of a client. This Glasgow Coma Scale is used. Okay. Next we'll see coma related to consciousness. Here, consciousness means aware about time, place and person. Aware about time, place and person. This is called TPP. Time, place, person. And then little bit in consciousness, little bit alteration takes place. That is called delirium. Here, delirium, that is cloudiness of consciousness. Little bit cloudiness of consciousness. Consciousness. It is again little alteration takes place from the consciousness of that delirium. After that, here stupor, little bit alteration takes place, that is stupor. Stupor means unconsciousness and then no movement. Sorry, consciousness and then motionless, including motionless. There is no movement. Consciousness, delirium, and then stupor, and then that comes to coma vigil. Here what happens? Consciousness. Person will be conscious and then here unconscious. Coma vigil means person will be unconscious and then eye will be open. Unconsciousness including eye open. This is an important question you may get in a competitive exam. In which stage person will be unconscious but eye will be open? That is in the coma vigil. That is consciousness and then delirium, stupor, coma vigil, and then coma vigil to unconsciousness. Unconsciousness. What do you mean by unconscious? Unconscious means here consciousness means aware about time, place, person. Here unaware about time, place and the person. Unaware about time, place and the person. After that, unconscious leads to last stage is coma. Coma means what? Unconscious means unaware about time, place and then person. Here coma means prolonged state of unconsciousness. Here coma means it is prolonged state of unconsciousness. Prolonged state means here that is considered as after 48 hours up to it may take days, weeks or months. Or even months. These are the stages. First, consciousness, that is aware about the time, place and the person. After that, it leads to delirium, cloudiness of the consciousness we can see in delirium state. After that, stupor and then coma vigil. This, you may get this question in competitive exam. And then unconsciousness, after that, coma. These are the stages. Here, there are three major components. Very important, this one. Three major components, that is E, V, M. First one, second one and the third one. Here E indicates, V indicates, M indicates. I indicates eye response. V indicates verbal response. M indicates motor response. Here will give maximum score and the minimum score. Here we'll give minimum score. We'll give maximum score here. Minimum eye response, verbal response and the motor response, at least we'll give 1. 1 for eye response, 1 for verbal, 1 for the motor. Here maximum we can give, that is 4, 5 and the 6. Here we'll add this is 3 and this one is 15. This one is 15. Here what happened, that Glasgow Coma scale, neurological scale, in that score is 3 to 15. 3 to 15. In that Glasgow Coma scale, this is the score you may get in the competitive exam. 3 to 15. Okay, what happens here? This 3 indicates coma. This 3 score indicates coma or death. And then this 15 indicates fully oriented, alert, conscious. The 3 is a minimum score. Minimum score is 3. Maximum score is 15. In this, here, first we'll see the eye response. What happens here? What is the score of eye response? Eye response score is, minimum score is 1, maximum score is 4. Here, eye response. Here we are going to remember it by the short trick. By this trick we can remember. ESPN. Here E means spontaneous eye opening. Spontaneous eye opening. S means eye opening with sound. Eye opening with sound. Okay, we'll see here score. Spontaneous eye opening, we can give maximum score, that is 4. We can give 4. And then here eye opening with a sound. Spontaneous eye opening. Client is there in the ward. When one person enters into the ward, that suddenly that client sees the person. That client is going to see the person. That is, we can give the 4. Score we can give 4. And then yes stands for eye opening with sound. Eye opening with sound. When that person enters and then he shouts, that time the person is going to open his eyes. That time we can give the score 3. And then P stands for eye opening with painful stimuli. Painful stimuli means what? When that person comes, that time that person is going to pinch to that client. That time only that client is going to open his eyes. That we can give score 2. And then N stands for no eye opening. No eye opening. No eye opening with when that person enters. That time also there is no eye opening. And then when that person is going to shout, make a noise, that time also there is no opening of eyes. And then when that this one person is going to pinch that client, that time also no response, no opening eye. No, he will not open. That client will not open his eyes. Then no response. we can give a score, that is a minimum score 1. Here this is for the eye response. Here we'll see painful stimuli areas. Painful stimuli, here areas are there. Areas are two types. One is a central, another one is a periphery. In this periphery, nail beds. And then in this central, first one is a periorbital. Periorbital, that is to check the eye response, and then after that xiphisternum, and then trapezius muscles. Trapezius muscles we can see with this one, with the clavicle bones. This is the painful stimuli areas. Here next we'll see the second one, that is verbal response. Here verbal response, minimum score is 1, maximum score is 5. That is verbal response is related to speech. Here we can remember it by the short trick again. Short trick, that is our country win. Our country win. Here O stand for oriented, fully. We can give the maximum score, that is 5. Here oriented fully in the sense, if suppose what's your name ask means, that client will type, that person will type his name correctly, and then country. This C stands for confused. Will give score 4. Confused means what's your name? If you ask, suppose what's your name, he will tell his name only with a confusion. That is confused state. After that win. That W stands for inappropriate words. Inappropriate words means if you ask his name, he will tell some other thing, that we can give 3. And then this I stands for incomprehensive sound. Incomprehensive sound. Here voice is unclear. If you ask something means, that person is going to do that what, like that. He is going to make unclear sound. That we can give 2. As score. And then N stands for no response, no verbal response. And then for this we can give the minimum score, that is 1. This is what about verbal response. Next we'll see the motor response. Here motor response. Here minimum score is 1, maximum score is 3. Here also one trick is there. We can remember with that short trick. Let us who love with fans. This is a trick you can easily remember. Motor response. Here that O stand for oriented. Obey command. command or follow. What he will say? Like that person is going to do. He will listen and that he will obey his command, examiner's command. We can give the maximum score 6. And then this love, that L means localized pain. Localized pain stimuli. Localized pain stimuli with motor response. With motor response. Motor response, we can give the score 5. When examiner comes, that time he is going to pinch that client's hand, and then with the pain that client is going to remove the examiner hand from there. That is localized pain stimuli with motor response. That we can give 5. And then with that is withdrawal. Withdrawal with painful stimuli. With painful stimuli, we can give 4. We can give 4 here. When that pinch, examiner is going to pinch, that time he will not remove his hand. That time he is going to take his hand away from the examiner. That is withdrawal. Withdrawal with a painful stimuli. That is, we can give the score 4. After that, F. F means abnormal flexion. Abnormal flexion. Abnormal flexion in the sense that is extremities goes inward direction. This is the person. Here what happens? Abnormal flexion in the sense arms are C-shaped. He is going to take this flexion. This one also. And then here arms are, we can give this score as 3. Abnormal flexion. Flexion means that arms comes in with a C shape, and then extremities goes inward direction. Okay, and then A stands for abnormal extension. Abnormal extension. Abnormal extension means, already I have showed this here. Normal person like this. Here outward direction like this. Outward direction here. We can observe abnormal extension in E shape like this. This is abnormal extension. Here posture problem. We can give the score 2. And then here impaired functions of the brain. Here impaired functions of the brain stem. It's a postural problem. It's a here cortex problem. This one is a brain cortex problem. Impaired functions of brain cortex. That's what here that person shows. That client shows abnormal flexion. Here abnormal extension due to the problem with postural problem. That is related to the midbrain, medulla oblongata and pons. And then that N stands for no motor response. No motor response. And then we can give the minimum score, that is 1. Here worst score. Worst score is 3. It's danger. It's very dangerous. Then what is our active intervention here? First, priority to inform the nursing officer. After that, refer to the neurosurgeon here. And then here score is 3 to 15. Here mild, moderate and severe is there. That is 3 to 8, 9 to 12 and 13 to 15. 15. Here mild means 13 to 15, moderate means 9 to 12, severe means 3 to 8. This comma indicates that score indicates score less than 8. That score less than 8. It indicates comma. Here we'll see the limitations. Limitations. First one is the eye response. Here eye damage, eyes swelling or damage if takes place, it is eye response. Here eye swelling and damage means it is indicated with PC. That is eye C indicates closed. And then next verbal intubation. That is next one is a tracheal intubation. Intubation. This is a verbal response. What happens here? This intubation, that is a T, that is the tube. It refers to tube, that is VT. That verbal intubation. Here verbal response, that is ECV3M2. Here Glasgow Coma Scale is used to assess the conscious level in the case of traumatic brain injury. I hope you all are very clear with the topic. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.